Well, the new Apple iOS 7 has come with quite a list of complaints from consumers, many people wishing they had never made the upgrade. But don't fret, this guy is here to discuss how you can fix some common iOS bugs. And before we get to the solutions, is this really that big of a deal, David?
Well, you know, it is. And what's really happened in the industry is that a long time ago, when it first came out, Apple was really innovating and leading the pack. So they could make sure everything was bulletproof and rock solid, you know, before it came out. Now, with a lot more pressure from Android and Kindle and all those kinds of things, have been hurrying to market a little bit. So every time they've been hurrying to market, there's been some kind of issue. There was the antenna gate, you know, with the 4S, and now with this, they kind of pushed out a little quick, and consumers are saying, hey, maybe this wasn't fully baked before you release it to the market, and there's some legitimate frustration.
All right, we're going to talk about some of the biggest complaints from consumers. One of them is the battery life going much quicker than people had hoped, and I know you have two major options to try to solve that.
That's right. So battery life is one of those things where, for me at least, when I switched to iOS 7, you know, I used to go like a whole day on a charge, and then it was kind of running out late in the evening. I would have to charge it again. So a couple of things you can do on that is, one is the auto update, where you can turn that off, and in the background it is automatically updating your apps now and looking for updates. And so that feature is always kind of pinging the App Store, is there an update, is there an update, is there an update? And simply turning that piece off will help that. And then the other piece is location services, where it's always telling all the apps where you are. And so go into those settings and kind of look through and find the apps that you really like and change those and leave the location services on for those, but turn the rest of it off because it's just going to chew your battery out.
And we'll walk through this real quick for the viewers at home. The improving battery life here, the location services, go to settings, privacy, location services, and again, turn it off.
By app.
By the app there in an attempt to help that battery life. Another big issue people have is with iMessage, and I know you have a solution for that, hopefully.
Yeah, and this is the one that Mrs. Tech Tuesday is the most frustrated about. And iMessage has always been a little buggy, you know, because what it's doing is it's using Apple servers to send the message to other Apple users, so it's not going to your text plan. So it's got to go out to their servers and send it through iCloud, and so it's always been a little buggy. But now a lot of people's messages simply aren't going through. So an easy solution to that is to change the setting to where everything goes out as a text message. So now it's not going out as an iMessage, it's going out as a text message. And there's an easy way to go through and in settings, drill down and say send always as a text message. And that way it's not using the iMessage server. So it is going to ding your text plan on the text, but it's not going to maybe go through their kind of buggy service right now. And there is an update coming to fix this problem.
And how about typing delays? I know that frustrates people. They're trying to type out a message and like a few seconds or moments later the word catches up. That's been an issue for people as well.
Yeah, and that's probably been my biggest problem is I updated my iPad and everything to it. And when I got to that, you know, there was a typing delay. So I'd be taking notes in a meeting and it'd be kind of like, well, I just typed that and then boom, they'd pop up on the screen. So what they're saying on that is make sure you do a backup. So back up the thing to iCloud or back it up to your computer and then do a reset. So basically just go through and reset all your settings, and they're saying that that's supposed to fix that or make the typing delay go away.
And these are fixes for now, but we do expect to see some updates coming out for this upgrade.
Yeah, so
right?
Apple's already got the second update out. I think they're on 7.0.2 now, so they've already released 2, and they've got more in the works to fix these problems. But again, you know, as a consumer, you really wish that they had kind of found some of these things before they release it to the market.
All right, thank you so much. And again, we're going to have these online later this morning, CBS42.com, because many folks are being impacted and throwing their phones on the ground.
That's right.
Hoping to get some answers, so we'll put this online later.
Throwing on the ground never fixes it.
That's a good point. Thank you, David. Mark?